How to be consistent. We know that the two most important traits are discipline and consistency for achieving your goals. So if you want to make your dream physique, you need to focus on those two things. If you want to make a business, you're going to focus on those two things. If you focus on those two things, you're disciplined, you could do the thing regardless of how you feel. And if you're consistent with it, you're able to just consistently do it over a period of time. You're going to make progress. You're going to achieve your goal. A lot of people, they talk about how to be disciplined. Discipline's all over the internet. There's a lot of videos on discipline. But I think when it comes to consistency, it's not as talked about. It's definitely not as talked about as discipline. So I think it's just more underrated. And, I wanted to talk about this in this video. Never do too much. When you do too much, you could progress it to doing a lot. But especially when you're starting, when you do too much, you plan so much for yourself to do, you're probably gonna you're gonna be very inconsistent. You're just gonna fail. You're gonna fail to be consistent. You're gonna fail to do it over and over and over. What you want to do is you want to start small and apply progressive overload. So it's like working out, right? You have this workout, let's say it's bench press. You do bench press for 6 to 8 reps for 3 sets. Once you hit all 3 sets for 8 reps, you want to up the weight. You want to increase the weight. And then you want to progress up to 6 to 8 reps or 8 reps and then increase the weight again. That's progressive overload. So I want you to do that, but with whatever you're trying to achieve, whatever you're trying to do, trying to hit your goals. So let's say you're trying to make a YouTube video. Instead of trying to do a video every single day for a week, so 7 days a week, just pretty much making a video every single day and then releasing it the same day you make it, try just doing one video. Because especially if you're a beginner, it's like you're a fucking beginner, you don't know how to do that much volume, and chances are you're just gonna fall off. You're gonna be inconsistent because it's just too difficult to do for you right now. So start at your level, make 1 video a week, and then once you feel very comfortable with that, you can make 2, and you can increase it to 3, 4, 5, and then you could, maybe eventually, if you want that to be your goal, to hit a video every single day, then you could progress up to that. But if you start at 7 days a week, if you make a video every single day, starting from as a guy who's not making any kind of videos, just starting from 0 videos a week, it's like you're probably gonna fall off. Going from 0 to 7, from 0 videos a day to every single day, you're probably gonna fall off. You're just doing too much. So I want you to progressive overload. Apply progressive overload. I want to talk about another thing. So it's basically the streak mindset for consistency. You're like counting your days. You hit the gym 10 days straight. You make a video 5 days a week. And then one day you fall off. You make a mistake, you were just too busy, and then you just miss a workout, miss a video. People think you lose all your progress. You don't lose all your progress. Your progress doesn't reset just because you missed 1 day off, just because you're back on day 1 bullshit streak. It's like all that, the 5 days of making a video, the 10 days of working out is still there. You've made it. You just missed a day. Now what consistency is whenever you do make a mistake, just going back, getting back onto it, getting back onto the good habit, getting back onto the workout, getting back on to making your videos. That's what consistency is. It's not a fucking streak where it's like you're doing your good habit 10 days in a row, and then you miss 1 day and you're back to day 1 and you just lose all your fucking progress. It's not how consistency works. All of a sudden you're just inconsistent because you missed 1 single day. That's not how it works. What consistency is just doing it consistently over a long period of time. It doesn't have to be every day. Sometimes you can make mistakes. Sometimes if you're on a diet and you binge eat, you could make that mistake. But if you could go back, if you could on the next day hit your diet, that's consistency. Or on the next day you hit your workout or you make that YouTube video, that's what consistency is. When you make that mistake, when you don't end up doing the good habit or the task you're trying to achieve, it's just going back the next day, just getting back onto it and doing that over a long period of time. That's what consistency is. So I don't want you to get into this mindset of like a streak mindset where you have like a 7-day workout streak and then you just miss one day and then you lose your streak. Don't think like that. Your goal is to hit as much workouts as possible within like a month, a year. That's how you make the most progress. Not trying to hit it in a row for a fucking year. That's hard, bro. A lot of people, even me, like we're all gonna make mistakes. Even like people who are like jacked, they're gonna miss days. Like eventually, like it's just inevitable. Inevitable. It happens. It's normal. We're human. What's important is you just go back to it. And that's what consistency is. It's not a streak. It's not a streak. You don't lose all your progress by missing one day. So stop thinking like that. You don't just lose consistency by missing a single day. By going back to it the next day, that's what consistency is. So, yeah. Just take action. Stop like watching other people's videos. When you learn, bro, take action. So what I'm teaching you right now, take it and just use it in your life. Play in your life. Take action.